Hey guys, I'm Will Dabbs, and today we're going to talk about this bad boy. This is a Tavor TS12. It is a semi-automatic gas-operated bullpup 12-gauge shotgun that is unlike anything else that you find in your local gun shop. At a glance, this thing is simply incredible. The 12-gauge shotgun has been around since the 19th century. As near as I can tell, that is perfect. It doesn't seem to have evolved beyond that point. However, the mad geniuses at IWI, Israel Weapon Industries, have made a most amazing firearm to throw it. Now, this is the most advanced 12-gauge shotgun I have ever seen. From muzzle to butt, the muzzle is threaded for standard Benelli Beretta choke tubes. Though it has a full 18-inch barrel, because of its bullpup design with the fire controls located ahead of the action, it's exceptionally short. The center of gravity of the weapon is right over the pistol grip, so while it is 8 pounds empty, it doesn't feel quite that heavy because of the way the weight is distributed. As I said, this is a gas-operated design, uses essentially the same action that was pioneered by the AR-180, has subsequently been used by the Tavor X95, by the HK416, HKG36, FN SCAR. It reflects the state-of-the-art in gas-operated firearms today. The central receiver is made of steel. The rest of the bits are fiber-reinforced polymer. It's a big gun, but it's exceptionally short, so it maneuvers readily and quickly. Now, the interesting thing about this design, given the way it works, it's almost like having 3 shotguns in one. So let me walk you through that. The fascinating thing about this design is the way it feeds. As I said, it's a semi-automatic gas-operated 12-gauge shotgun, but it feeds from this rotating cluster of magazine tubes. There's a catch here at the front of the trigger guard that you hit, and you can rotate the magazine tubes freely, load the gun from either side. But each of these individual tubes will carry either 4 3-inch rounds or 5 2.75-inch standard 12-gauge rounds. So when fully loaded, you've got 5 rounds of standard 2 3/4-inch 12-gauge loads in each tube, plus one in the pipe. So it'll carry 16 rounds at a time. But as I said, the way it functions, this is kind of like having 3 different shotguns at once. So once you get everything loaded, the safety is a push button right here above the pistol grip. Once you get everything loaded, you've got 6 rounds on tap as fast as you can shoot. So once you get those 6 rounds fired, the bolt locks to the rear automatically. Then you just hit that switch, rotate the magazine tubes, 1/3 of a rotation. At that point, the bolt automatically drops of its own accord, and you've got the next 5 rounds ready to go. When those 5 rounds are empty, once again, the bolt locks to the rear. You hit that switch, you rotate the magazine tubes, and it loads up that next round for another 5 rounds on tap. And so as such, you've got 16 rounds ready to go. So the manual of arms is a little bit unusual, but it doesn't take more than a tube or 2 to kind of get the hang of it. But it is truly an exceptional, unusual, unique design. So that's enough jabber for now. Let me get my eyes and my ears. Let's run some rounds through this thing, and I'll show you how she performs. Okay, I'm back. I've got my eyes, I've got my ears. I've topped off all 3 tubular magazines on our TS12, and I've got the first round loaded in the chamber. Here's how she runs. That's pretty cool. Now, with an MSRP of $1,399, there are certainly cheaper ways to throw 12-gauge. However, you'd be hard-pressed to find anything quite this cool. So there you have it. That's a quick review of the IWI Tavor TS12 semi-automatic gas-operated bullpup shotgun, the most amazing 12-gauge scatter gun in the world today, in my humble opinion. It is reliable enough to bet your life on. I've actually had this gun myself for several years. I've run a lot of rounds through it. I can't remember the last time I've had a stoppage. It runs like a scalded 8. It's shorter than you would expect from a more conventional shotgun. It maneuvers quickly, and it's just cool as can be on the range. If you want to go make some friends at your local range, just show up with this thing. So once again, that's a one-of-the-world review of the Tavor TS12. I am Will Dabbs. As always, I appreciate your time. You guys have a great day.